Anyhow then, let's get on with the description of what the hell we're doing today. So, new patch just came out. Pretty massive, to be honest. What are the most important things? Well, across the board, all the ships have had their points reduced for the most part. Very, very meta-dominant ships, such as the Corsair's battleship, the Voidstalker, that has been increased in cost, but the vast majority, I'd say 90%, have been decreased. So in general, we're going to see more ships. So that's something I think people will be quite happy about. Another big change, in my opinion, is that the marking that escorts can do with their scanner ability, when they now mark a target, that mark persists for 45 seconds rather than 30 seconds. This is a colossal buff for the escorts. And a really big buff for Tau, because remember that Tau protectors get 50% extra critical hit damage against marked targets when they're using a Monte-Car, which they always use. So it's a buff to Tau. It's also a nerf to Dark Eldar, because when you mark them now, they can't re-infiltrate for 45 seconds rather than 30 seconds. So that's definitely influential. However, it should be said that there was a massive change with regards to the capture speed of points. So the rate at which you now capture points is determined by the tonnage of your ship. I don't remember the exact numbers, but it's something like if you've got an escort, it's 50% of the speed of the light cruiser. The light cruiser is the same speed as before, the cruisers are double that, the battleships, the battle cruisers are like 150% extra, the grand cruisers are 200%, and the battleships are 300%. It's something like that. Basically, the bigger the ship, the faster you cap it. And what this means is that escorts capture points exceedingly slow now. Exceedingly slow. So no longer do we have a game that revolves around escort spam for back capping and point control. But the downside of that is that races that have a mobile battleship, like the Eldar Corsairs, have received a massive buff, because now this battleship captures about 6 times faster. Well, I think it's about 3 times faster, but a lot quicker. So the map control for those races is going to be way more dominant. It's also an indirect buff to micro warp jump, because this is a massive buff to battleships in general, and obviously micro warp jump is the main thing that makes battleships viable. So that's going to be quite influential. Another change that's been greatly looked forward to is that the Necrons received a new ship. Not only did they receive a new ship, they actually received 4 new variants. 1 new chassis, and 3 alterations to the pre-existing chassis. So the new ships that they've now got a Grand Cruiser known as the Scourge. The Scourge is a very interesting ship. It's a carrier-based Grand Cruiser. This is interesting because normally if you look at the Necron cruisers, they've got this Star Pulse ability. This serves as an AoE shockwave, right? It does a small amount of damage, but you don't really use it for that. You use it for the secondary effect. It destroys enemy squadrons and torpedoes instantly. This is the main way that Necrons fight off enemy ordnance. The Scourge doesn't get it. So like, what's that all about? But instead, it gets 4 launch bays of Doom Scythes, in addition to the ordinary Doom Scythe, which is on a separate cooldown. So if you can now make a legitimate Necron carrier fleet by getting a Scourge or 2. I think I've made one myself, so I made a Necron carrier fleet here. We're gone for the, well, we'll talk about the Secum in a second, but we've got a light cruiser, 2 Scourges, and then 2 escorts. Let's go to the Secum now, since we see it here. The Secum is a new variant of the light cruiser chassis for the Necrons. It has the worst guns. Its guns only do 15 damage each, and it only has 4 of them. The second worst would be the Cartouche, which has only 2 lightning arcs, but they do 30 damage. So it's got the same lightning arc damage plus a particle whip. The Secum doesn't. So why would you get the Secum? You get the Secum because it has Star Pulse Wave. This ability prior was unique to cruisers or above. This is now a light cruiser. In fact, it's the cheapest light cruiser that can get Star Pulse Wave. Why have they done this? I'll tell you why. Because now, there are variants. In fact, there's one variant, the Scythe Harrower, that is a cruiser tier that doesn't get Star Pulse Wave. It doesn't get it. So why would you go for it? Look at the fucking damage, man. 8 Lightning Arc batteries doing 30 damage each. Let's compare it to the previous one. The previous one only had 4 and 2 Particle Whips. Particle Whips are longer range but do worse damage. The damage on this thing is insane. And it's cheaper than the previous one. So if you want a close range brawling fleet, the Scythe Harrower is amazing at it. What's the point of the Scythe Ruiner, the other one they got? Well, basically, it gets double the particle whips that the Reaper gets. So it basically has lower DPS because it has a reduced amount of lightning arc batteries. However, the particle whips are 13.5k range, so it's very good at crit poking from far away. It's good at chasing down opponents. If you wanted to counter Eldar, if you really hate Eldar, go for a couple of Scythe Ruiners. They can hit from 13.5k range, they can crit poke, and they do a really good amount of damage with that, because they get 4 attacks in. With a 10% crit chance. I mean, that's just amazing. So these are all the new ships that they've got. I've built a few different things around it. So basically you've got your carrier fleet, which is double Scourge, trying to overwhelm the enemies with just sheer amounts of Doom Scythes. You've got one Scourge supported by the Secum as the flagship. It's nice to have a light cruiser as the flagship since they can infiltrate. And then we've got 2 Harrowers to chase down the enemy. So basically with this one, you're pushing after them in a big blob, and you just use the dirges to sidecap any isolated ships. You hit them with the quadruple Doom Scythe fighter squadrons, and you do really well. But you've also got this one, which is my favourite so far. You've got triple cruisers, one of which is the Ruiner. So basically, you charge in with these 2, force them off with a Harrower, then you send the Ruiner after them to crit poke while they're running away. You have one Secum aiding the Jackal on the sidelines, killing any escorts and capping up one side of the map, and you send your main Secum with your main force to heal them. If you're not familiar with the Necrons, you have 2 abilities that are essentially mandatory, because Necrons can't repair like the other races can. So when you get light criticaled, it will automatically heal itself after 90 seconds. The problem is, if you get criticaled again in that 90-second duration, you get a red critical, and you cannot ever heal that unless you take this ability. This makes pyramidal reconstruction absolutely mandatory for the Necrons. Mandatory. It has a 300-second cooldown. That's a problem. So you have to be really careful in managing when you use this. It does heal the heavy criticals though, so it's, you know, it'll always heal you. Generally, your other options, Mass Recall get a big change. It now gets charges based on the tonnage of the ship, so if your flagship is a light cruiser, you can only use it once. If you use a Cairn, you can use it like 3 or 4 times or something like that. You still want Resurrection Orb against enemies boarding parties. Scarab Swarm is good against blobby enemies, where there's going to be a lot of them with lighter armor. Lightning Link is really good if the enemy has fewer, heavier armored, higher health ships that are slower. So this is what we're running with. We'll switch these up depending on the opponent that we get. We're going to use the Necron Bullier build, so we've got 2 Harrowers for brawling, a light cruiser for supporting our escort, and a light cruiser to protect our flagship, and then a Ruiner to chase down the enemies when they flee. We're running the Tesseract Crypt, so that even if our deck is destroyed, we can remain infiltrated on our flagship. Of course, we're running Pyramidal Reconstruction. As I say, we'll swap between the Scarab Swarm, the Lightning Link, and the Resurrection Orb, depending on our opponents. And we've got the Eldritch Bridge, which increases the range of our lightning strikes by 50%. It's probably the best out of all these options. The passive skills for the Necrons are not really that good. So we'll look for a match, see what happens. One of the other really big changes this patch, carriers were altered colossally. Previously, as soon as you launched your first wave of ordnance, be it fighters, bombers, or assault craft, the cooldown would start immediately for the next wave, so that within 60 seconds you could send out the next wave. And since fighters persist for 90 seconds on the battlefield, or until they're destroyed, there was a 30-second window in which you could have 2 fighters out. This was amazing if you wanted to use your fighters defensively, or if you wanted to stack up multiple waves of fighters to assist things like heat-seeking missiles from the Tau. You can't do that anymore. Why? Because the cooldown only starts for your ordnance after your wave of ordnance is either destroyed or returns to the carrier. This means instead of taking 60 seconds after you launch your first set of fighters, you need to wait 150 seconds or until the wave is destroyed before you can launch your next set. It's a gigantic nerf to carriers. Absolutely colossal nerf to carriers. We are up against Space Marines, so instead of taking the Scarab Swarm, I'm going to take the Resurrection Orb. Space Marines will board you and they will kill your troops, so this is something that we need to be on the lookout for. I'm going to send the Jackal and the Secum down this side, put them both in invisibility, and they can capture this point nice and early for me. We're gonna turn these over here. So these guys are the Harrowers with the extra DPS, the new flagship. So I'm gonna put these on Lightning Arc to really maximize that damage. I'm gonna put this guy on the reload stance so that these 4 particle whips can hit as often as possible, and hopefully proc a few engine crits on these Space Marines so that I can actually escape from them. And you'll see when yeah, man, Tau have got the biggest goddamn nerf. It's horrible, because you can't launch your second wave of fighters anymore. It's really bad. You have to hope that somehow your missiles can get there, the second missiles can get there without your first wave of fighters dying. It's not good, man. It's not good. Watch how fast these cruisers can capture this point. And the reason I just teleported and shown him what ships I've got is because well, you'll see in a second. Watch how fast it captures.
Yes, my liege.
Look at that capture speed, man. It's insane. So escorts have been indirectly nerfed big time, and battleships have got a big buff. A big buff. Because look how slow the escort is in comparison. It's pitiful. Absolutely pitiful. With the addition of the second, it'll be a little bit better, but there you go. So what we got on the enemy side? Forgot who was up against. Oh god, yeah, Space Marines. Let's target those engines. We don't want them chasing me. Resurrection Orb or no. It's no fun if he's chasing me. Let's see if they've got any ordnance of their own. If we can reduce their DPS with the scythes, then that's cool. You'll also notice that the light cruiser only gets 2 charges of scythes. You get 3 on the cruisers. So in one way, the Tau Custodian did get a little bit of a buff, because I think it gets 5 charges on all of its ordnance. And because other people aren't bringing carrier fleets, basically it's a buff to things like Doom Scythes, because you're always going to have the Doom Scythes as the Necrons. Because the enemy isn't bringing a carrier fleet, before 1 squad of fighters would counter you. Doesn't do it anymore, which is really nice. I'm going to try and focus down this guy.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
On the march. How may I serve? Inevitable. I am the dearest to spear. Moving. Target locked. Yes, my liege. Ready to serve. Initializing motive power. Motive units fully engaged. Relocating. What is your command? All power to motive units. Enemy vessels suffered critical damage.
Wait, did I even restore the troops then? Like, did that bug?
Shroud strike complete. Critical damage levied. What is your command? Internal damage registered.
I don't know why, but for some reason you can't instantly star
The
pulse with
enemy
these
is
either, which
seizing
is
one of your strategic
very peculiar
areas.
to me.
We are death. I am the dynasty spear. How may I serve? Yes, my liege.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Ready to serve. Initializing molten power. I am the dynasty spear. On the march. How may I serve? Inevitable. Engaging weaponry. I serve your glory.
I love the extra range on the lightning strike. So good.
What is your command? Yes, my liege.
Right, we're going to focus down this one now.
How may I serve? As you command.
Let's reduce our range that we engage at a little bit more. Have we got another resurrection orb? Not yet. Soon. I don't know why by default they always want to engage from the side. I don't really like that. Oh, we busted that engine really badly. It's good. The Harrower DPS is nice, man. It's really good.
I serve your glory.
Oh god, they're so slow.
Motive units fully engaged.
To be honest with you, I don't know why this guy's running away from me. He just needs to fight me.
Initializing molten power.
The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas.
Ready to serve. Inevitable.
Look, the escort's still not caught that point, man. It's crazy how slow they are.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
All power to motive units.
You have accumulated 25%
I got most of them.
strategic points.
Yes, my liege.
You have seized a strategic area.
Okay, yeah, the resurrection orb did work. Cool.
The dynasty spear. Ready to serve. They are doomed.
Come on, guys, finish these off.
The enemy has accumulated 25% of strategic points.
Impossible. On the march. What is your command? As you command. I serve your glory.
The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas. You have seized a strategic area.
Inferior.
Right, we'll swap to reload stance now since he hasn't actually got that much.
Boarding successful. Frayed ones are feasting. Reload. Impossible. Cannot comply. Initializing motive power. Impossible. Cannot comply. How may I serve? Inevitable.
We'll get down here and use our Tesseract Crypt. You're gonna go into healing mode. You need to keep moving. Let's just ignore the battle bash for now.
Breach the enemy vessel.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Boom, there we go. Can you stop just running into him? Gonna put the flagship back in stealth mode.
The enemy is seizing
And keep him at max range.
What is your command? On the march.
Have another resurrection orb soon.
The dearest spear.
To be honest, you can go on to reload.
Weapons array.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Restock him.
The enemy has
Of course he
accumulated
damaged the
50%
deck.
of strategic points.
Doesn't really matter though, since I've got that passive perk that still lets me use my stances with a damaged deck.
Moving. I serve your glory.
It's just the waiting game now. Pretty much. Focus fire this, please.
How may I serve?
Resurrection orb.
Enemy vessel suffered critical damage. Inevitable. I am the dearest spear. Relocating. Energy to weapons.
Bloody Space Marine armor, man. Look at that, I'm tickling it. 12 damage each time.
Motive power.
Just destroy those Bodin torpedoes.
Assembling coherence. All power to motive units. Yes, my liege. What is your command? As you command.
Just look at my goddamn troop count, man.
Flayed ones are feasting. I serve your glory.
Crazy. We're going to take down the battle barge though. And that's probably it once this thing dies.
You have accumulated 50% of strategic points.
I am the dearest spear.
Alright, I think we can just ram these down.
How may I serve?
Everyone's in reload stance.
Energy
Except you, but you can go in it now.
on the march. Ready to serve.
You have seized a
I suppose I might as well
strategic
activate
area.
Call to Arms. I still lost 3 troops. Bloody Space Marines, man. There we go.
Moving. How may I serve?
Finish it, come on, ships.
You have
Jeez.
seized a strategic area.
They take their time, man.
Initializing
Just
motive
cap that then.
The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas.
I am the dearest spear.
Oh my gosh. They're so frustrating. Like, if he just came right at me, I'd have been screwed, man.
Inevitable.
You can clearly see that I can't do much about this. They're simply too tanky.
Yes, my liege. Reassembling coherence. Ready to
Simply too tanky. But, this is a victory. It's a victory nonetheless.
You have seized a strategic area.
Let's get ourselves over this side now.
You are
Deal with these
close to victory
escorts.
by strategic points.
We're
The
gonna
enemy
win
has
anyhow.
seized a strategic area.
It's a very interesting change as the capping speed one, to be honest. It's definitely the most impactful. That and the carrier change are really going to change the meta here. Whether for better or worse, we shall have to see.
What is your command? Moving.
Another resurrection orb. I do like the orb. So it's given me a total of 12 extra troops this game per ship. Decent, decent. So the capping speed, basically light cruisers cap at the same speed. Escorts cap at about 50%. Cruisers cap at 150%. Battle cruisers 200%. Grand cruisers 250%. Battleship 300%. Something like that. I don't know if those numbers were exact, but as Atlas says, bigger ship, faster capping. And it's pretty extreme. Battleships cap way faster now, and you can clearly see. Just look at the escort capping speed, right? This is the escort on its own. Now, look what happens when all of my bigger ships are capping. Look at the speed, man. Compare it to the escort.
You have accumulated 75% of strategic points.
It's a huge deal. It means that you don't really want to bring more than 3 or 4 you don't even want to bring 2 escorts. You don't really ever want more than 2 escorts. The problem with that, of course, is eventually you're going to come across Corsairs, you're going to come across Dark Eldar, and you're going to be like, shit, I wish I had more escorts. Yeah, just like Atlas said, it's an indirect buff to them. It's also interesting. The escort changes, in a way, are a nerf to Tau, because Tau are forced to bring escorts via the pods that they have, so they come automatically with your battleship. Right, yes, but remember that the scanner on the escorts, they mark now for 45 seconds, not 30 seconds. So that 50% extra crit boost that you get, that lasts 50% longer now than it did before per mark. So I'd say that the escorts for Tau were probably in the same position balance-wise. They got a birth. One thing was buffed, one thing was nerfed. But Tau definitely suffer this patch, because every single ship that they've got is a carrier, and carriers are terrible. They were so reliant on the heat-seeking missiles for DPS, and yeah, well, they can't use them very well anymore. Oh, we know, Shinte. Cry, man, I'm crying about it. It is horrible. No one's seen that coming. Did you see that coming? They've absolutely ruined Tau. Everyone knew that Tau's passive damage was terrible. They were so reliant on the heat-seeking missiles. Right. What we doing here? The Ruiner can go on to the reload thing. You guys can go on to this. Oh, it's a mirror. I don't feel like the fleet that I've brought is particularly good in a mirror. For the mirror, I'm going to bring Lightning Link. But we'll have to see. I'll have to make do. Good luck, have fun, my friend.
Initializing molten power. How may I serve?
So it looks like he's still rocking the double can. And he's already sending out fighters, which is very curious given that I'm a Necron.
You have seized a strategic area.
Do I care that he sees what I've got? Not really. I'd rather have more points.
Inevitable. I am the Dynasty Spear.
not even going to waste my Star Pulse. Yeah, the patch was pretty massive. They went through practically every single ship and reduced the costs of them. It was very substantial. Very substantial.
The enemy has seized a strategic area. You have seized a strategic area.
I serve your glory.
Hang on, are the... Oh no, they're not outperforming. I was going to say, has he got a Scourge? No, but he's got the can.
On the march.
What? Why are you not teleporting?
Motive units fully engaged.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Yes, my liege. Ready to serve. Drop point anchors. Relocating. Energy to recoalescence. All power to motive units. On the march.
I forgot to set my hotkeys.
To command.
Pretty fail on my behalf.
Sphere. Defeat road inevitable.
You need to get out of there.
Inevitable.
Oh shit, it's fleeing. I really don't think this fleet can do too much in the mirror.
Slicing motive power.
I tried a few Necron mirrors and it's not gone very well.
I serve your glory. Yes, my liege.
Probably should have tried to outcap him a bit more with this fleet.
Is your command. Engaging weaponry. I serve your glory. On the march. Ready to serve.
In fact, come back down.
As you command.
We'll do some lightning strikes.
Impossible. Cannot comply. Relocating. How may I serve?
Really?
Motive power. Internal damage registered. Sphere. Inevitable. What is your command?
Do you want to shoot that?
Motive units fully engaged. How may I serve? Strike successful. Reassembling coherence. Ready to serve. All power to motive units.
Need the pyramidal reconstruction down here.
I serve your glory. Relocating.
You have accumulated 25% of strategic points.
How may I serve? Initializing motive power.
Huh. Okay.
Moving. I am the dynasty sphere.
Can you come over a little bit?
Possible. Cannot
I can't even see the edge of that. There it is.
Inevitable.
Right, turn around. You need to get another boarding action off.
Impossible. Cannot comply. On the march. Ready to serve.
Oh, they need to group together.
Motive power. What is your command? Enemy vessels suffered critical damage.
Is this in range?
Dynasty sphere.
Yep.
Shroud strike complete. Critical damage levied. Relocating. How may I serve?
You have seized a strategic area.
Yes, my liege.
Oh, he's actually scuttling it. Is he insane?
Have breached the enemy vessel.
You have accumulated
No.
50% of strategic
That didn't
points.
work.
I serve your glory.
Oh my god, worst lightning arc ever. Oh, because it's not moving.
Moving. Ready to
I had it turned off.
mode
Well played, me.
fully engaged.
Right, you hide. You come down here.
On the march. Spear. There will be no escape.
I've not played this very well, but I'm still gonna win.
What is your command? All power to motive units. They are doomed. Target locked. Ready to serve. Inevitable. I am the dynasty spear. Yes, my liege. Shroud strike successful. Relocated.
Let's make sure that targets the engines.
I serve your glory.
Turn around, you.
We are death. Energy to weapons array. Initializing motive power.
These Necron mirrors are so lame. They just take forever.
As you command. What is your command? Yes, my liege. There will be no escape.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I think the Continental Breakfast build is pretty much dead now. Let's mix it up a bit. Let's try this other build. Let's try the carrier fleet. Let's try the carrier fleet. Oh my god, it's so many Necron mirrors, man. Yeah, carrier crons, exactly. It's weird. Well, it's not going to work very well against other Necrons, but we'll see. Basically, the Grand Cruiser, instead of having Star Pulse, it's got 4 launch bays instead, which is slightly interesting. Look at this. So it's got no Star Pulse, but it's got 4 launch bays. So you get your normal shitty 1 squadron Doom Scythe, and then you get 4 squadrons of Doom Scythe here on a cooldown. This is going to make this game extremely difficult. I am going to split these up solely for the purposes of capping quicker. They've messed up the positioning as well. I don't know how they've done that, but it's not like you can. I'm clearly clicking, but it doesn't instantly do it. It's very awkward. Like, I want to go over here, but it's not allowing it. I don't know why. Anyhow. Well, we'll see what we're up against, but we'll take Lightning Link.
On the march.
Don't think I've got much chance in this one, given that I'm against Necrons and I decided to take a carrier fleet. Not ideal. Not ideal.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Yeah. Yeah, it might not have been the best idea, Nin. I just wanted to show off the new ship, you know, but I should have guessed I'm just going to get Necrons, 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 Necrons.
The enemy has seized a strategic area. You have seized a strategic area.
Inevitable. Ready to serve. Relocating.
You have seized a strategic area.
So he doesn't know exactly what I've got. He's sending off some ordnance.
Spear.
I am definitely going to need to reunite my forces.
How may I serve? Ready to serve.
Yeah, I might have to delay the road to legendary with the Necrons, to be honest, because I don't want to just do a bunch of mirrors. That's a bit lame.
I serve your glory. What is your command?
It's very lame, in fact.
Inevitable. Moving. Inferior
Okay.
vessel sighted. Ready to serve.
So this is the bad one.
I am the dynasty spear.
It's interesting that they've got separate cooldowns, though.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Enemy vessel suffered critical damage.
Oh, that one.
As you command. How may I
He's not an idiot. He's not using...
motive units fully engaged?
He's not using his star pulse straight away. He knows what I've got, so... Yikes. I don't think I've got too much hope here.
Inevitable.
I did manage to reduce the crew on that,
What
which is helpful, I guess. For some reason, he's attacking the deck. I mean, I guess if you can route the flagship, that's good, but... I'm just going to try and run around him and cap at the back. See how that goes for me.
I am the dynasty.
Yeah, man, these carrier changes are crazy. They're so big.
All power
So big.
units.
I think my only hope here is trying to cheese him out in terms of units. It probably would have been a good idea to take Resurrection Orb, to be honest.
How may I serve? Moving. What is your command?
Right. Oh, I forgot to put my hotkeys on again.
Inferior
So, what have they got? What have they got? Okay.
on the march.
I don't fancy that.
Ready to serve.
Oh, for God's sake.
Motive units fully engaged. As you command. Boarding successful. Frayed ones are feasting. Yes, my liege.
You have seized a strategic area.
Shrouds damage levied. Relocating. How may I serve? Initializing motive power.
Where is the flagship is the question.
Yes, my liege. Relocating.
Oh, we got the engine again. Oh, well, that's what you might call dire. That's what you might call a little bit dire.
I am the dynasty's spear. On the march.
See, the cooldown's only just started. It's not very good.
Adopting defensive protocols.
The enemy has accumulated 25% of strategic points.
Ready to serve.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
As you command.
If I can somehow snipe his flagship, I might not be in the worst position.
Inevitable.
But he's just staggering his jumps,
You
and
have
this
seized a
ship is
strategic area.
utterly screwed. Utterly screwed.
I serve your glory.
You have seized a strategic area. You have accumulated
I forgot the
25%
hotkey's fucking
of
different for
strategic
these.
points.
It's annoying.
Tech swarms have breached the enemy vessel. What is your command? Energy to weapons array. I serve your glory. I am the dynasty's spear. Moving. How may I serve? Engaging weaponry. Ready to
Need to get them round the back.
locked. Yes, my liege. How may I serve? On the march. Inferior vessels sighted. I am the dynasty's spear. As you command. I serve your glory. What is your command? Relocating.
You need to get the hell away, boy.
Initializing motive power. Ready to serve. They are doomed.
God, they take so long to turn.
Relocating. I serve your
Let's see if I can jump out.
inevitable. Internal damage registered. Inferior vessels sighted. Boarding successful. Flayed ones are feasting. Shroud strike successful. I am the dynasty's
Need to go around the
spear.
back.
As you command. How may I serve? Yes, my liege. I am the dynasty's spear. On the march. What is your command? Moving.
Yeah, that was stupid of me, that jump. Oh well.
Ready to serve.
You have accumulated 50% of strategic points.
Relocating.
It was a really stupid jump.
Initializing motive power. On the march.
I need to kill this damn thing.
Glory. As you command. I am the dynasty's spear. Yes, my liege. Impossible. Cannot comply. What is your command?
Get the engines, please. Oh my! Look at the power of the new fighters, though. Look how much damage they're doing, since the Doom Scythes do damage over time.
Boarding successful. Flayed ones are feasting. Yes, my liege.
Need to kill this thing.
I serve your glory. As you
God, the fucking damage is so pitiful.
there will be no escape.
No, not fighters normally don't. It's just the Necron ones. They always had that trait where they do damage over time as well as attacking the turrets. It's just they were so shit, you never really seen it. Oh no. Bad. Oh, come on.
You have seized a strategic area.
Initializing motive power.
You have accumulated 75%
Hide.
of strategic points.
Get the kill. Please.
On the march.
Oh, this is so frustrating. If I can drop another one, I might kill the cairn and win. If I can come in here.
What is your command?
I don't know if my other thing actually warp jumped out.
Motive power.
Oh, that's the weak one. No! I'm never gonna get over there in time. No!
How may I serve? Inevitable.
The
Lame.
enemy has seized a strategic area.
Very lame.
Relocating. Ready to serve.
Well, we'll see if I win on points now. With the capping speed of the battle cruisers, you can never be sure.
Initializing motive power. What is your command?
I just wanted to get that fighters. Wow, that actually hooked him? What?
Spear.
I'm not gonna cap this. I probably will win it.
I serve your glory.
Yeah, these two VPs at the bottom are so far away, I probably do have this.
You are close to victory by strategic
I just want
points.
to deny that cap and then teleport away before the cairn kills me. Oh wait, why didn't that reset it? Okay, he left. I thought if you went in it and it just literally turned it off. Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Relocating.
Oh shit, I've just realised the fighters might kill me.
On the march.
Oh, he's gonna hook me and it's gonna win. No! The fight. Oh my god. This is gonna be close. This is gonna be really close. I shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have jumped in. What did I... What was I thinking?
On the march.
What was I thinking? The worst decision ever. Oh, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it before he can decap. Look how fast they decap though!
Moving.
This was really, really close. But I've got it. Whew! He was number one, was he? Damn. Wow, man. Wow. Ill-advised 2 times can. At least he's self-aware. Wow. Yeah, well, it's not as weak anymore, though, now that the battleships are capping so fast. Yeah, that guy gave me a lot of elo. I've still not got to grips with which faction is which in terms of the colours. It's really annoying since they all look the same damn colour on here. I literally have no idea. I know one of them's red, but I don't know which one. I don't even have mass recall yet. Wow, man. Oh, fuck. I've gone the carrier fleet again. Ugh, ah. I wasn't meant to do that. Because if I keep getting Necrons, it's going to be really awkward. But yeah, seriously though, the damage over time on the 4 launch bay Doom Scythes, it is literally quadruple the normal damage over time. It kills shit really fucking fast. And the thing is, Doom Scythes before were really underused because all it took was a couple of launch bays, and then the enemy's gonna have enough defense to kill them because you only send out 1 squadron, right? And now carriers have just got nerfed, so everyone's like, no one's running a carrier fleet these days. I don't even need to bring a couple of launch bays to defend my ships. So what that means is if you bring the Necron carrier fleet, just get up close so the turrets are irrelevant, pop your Doom Scythes on them, they strip battleships so fast. I'm not going to do it again though, just because I'm kind of paranoid about getting a mirror. But let's, what should we go with? Let's try this one. Double Harrower, Triple Dirge, Scourge, and a Secum. This is an interesting one. It's a bit more, this is a bit more of a versatile fleet. A bit more of a mixed one. Okay. So, the carrier nerf. When you launch ordnance out of a carrier now, the cooldown doesn't immediately start. The cooldown only starts when the squadron either dies or returns to the carrier. Therefore, if you launch a wave of fighters, it takes 150 seconds before you can launch your second wave, rather than it taking 60 seconds. Because you've got to wait 90 seconds for them to return. In fact, maybe a bit longer, because then they've got to travel across the map. And then then the cooldown for 60 seconds starts. So you're talking 150 plus seconds now to launch your second squadron of fighters. And the same applies for bombers, because they all share a cooldown. So it means you can't screen your bombers with fighters, which is just, ugh. Yeah, it's massive nerf. Massive nerf. It's crazy. Really, really hurts Tau. Oh, can you recall them? I don't know about that yet. That would be interesting, actually. That'd be nice, if you can. Right, I'm going to put this guy on the edge, if it lets me. Which it won't. Great. Come on, man, I just want to... Great. Well, I guess he's going there, and he's going to sneak up the side and go along that way. Harrowers. Good DPS. Bursting, so they can go in the middle. And I'm going to put it all on burst because it's Tyranids. You guys can go on free. You can stay in the middle. Actually, no. You guys just go cap this side. You cap that side real quick. You can stay here. You can stay here. You're on 1. You're on 2. Let's put you on 4 because you're out of the way. So I don't want Scarab Swarm, I want Resurrection Orb. Is there anything better than Lightning, than Eldritch Bridge? Each assault action applies a fire aboard effect. I'm actually going to get this because Tyranids really suffer from fires since they can't repair. We'll try it out. I don't know if it's any good. I mean, what's Lightning Strike's going to do? They're not going to do that big. Not going to do that much, man.
Motive units fully engaged. I am the dearest to spear.
Don't want to reveal that I've got an infiltrated flagship just yet.
Ready to
Right, you go up there. You go straight across this way. Look how fast they cap, man. It's insane. Oh, I should have probably took the probe. I think Necrons get a probe, right? Do Necrons get a probe? This is the first time I'm playing Necrons for, well, 2 patches now. I didn't play them at all last patch, so... I'm quite unfamiliar with what they do. quite unfamiliar.
I serve your glory.
Let's send out the Dirge first in all of its speedy glory.
Spear. On the march. How may I serve?
Let's send out the... I'm forgetting which one's which. This is the bad one, right? Send you out there.
You command. What is your command?
Okay, ordnance incoming. I don't know why you can't instantly use the Star Pulse with this guy.
I serve your glory.
I think maybe while you're infiltrated you can't or something. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Let's have a look what he's got up here.
Inferior
Okay,
vessel
cool.
sighted.
Not very much, basically. Let's send these two down here.
What is your command? Relocating. How may I serve?
Okay.
Yes, my
Wow, they do a lot of damage to the shields, man.
The enemy
That's
has
pretty
seized
insane.
a strategic area.
all power to motive units.
Just gonna play the capping game quite a lot against these fools.
Relocating.
You have seized a strategic area.
And I want to be ready to get the fuck out of there
As you
as soon as he rushes me.
ready to serve. On the march. Motive units fully engaged. Inevitable.
Okay.
May I serve? Inferior vessels sighted. Initializing motive power.
No, I don't like this engagement. Just don't even bother.
Moving.
Just get away.
Command. On the march. I serve your glory. Yes, my liege. Enemy vessels suffered critical damage. Inevitable.
Nope. Don't like it. Get away.
Shroud strike complete. Critical damage levied.
You go down this way.
How may I serve? Initializing motive power.
The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas.
Wow. That was not the best move.
Seized a strategic area.
Okay, can we get out of there, please?
Power to motive units.
The enemy has seized a strategic
Oh, seriously? You
area.
didn't kill them? Come on, man. That's trash.
As you command.
Send him after it.
I am the dynasty spear. Motive units fully engaged.
He might have caught me there with the boarding action, I'm not sure. Anyway, that's infiltrated, so that's good.
Relocating. Ready to serve.
Yeah, the fire is really powerful against them, man. That's easily killing their escort.
Glory. As you command.
Can you guys teleport again?
All power to motive units.
Right, come on.
On the march.
Keep up. At this point he's very split up, so I'm going to use this instead. They should be on front facing, actually. What are they doing? Shoo! God. Awful.
Initializing.
Don't want to waste one of my good fighters yet. Oh, if only I had mass recall right now.
How may I
Why aren't they shooting? They shoot only from the side? Oh, they do! I didn't even know that. I did not even know that. Wait, hang on. Is that the same as the other one?
my liege? I serve
The other cruiser variant.
As you command.
Okay, you need to keep flying.
Units fully engaged.
You need to keep on flying, boy.
Relocating. What is your command?
Right.
Initializing motive power. Ready
Right, I see, I see.
on the march. What is your command? Inevitable.
The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas.
I serve your glory. Moving.
I'm gonna let them jump in and then teleport behind them.
How may I serve? On the march. All power to motive units. Impossible. Cannot comply. Yes, my liege. It is to spear. Initializing motive power.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Ready to serve. Relocating. Internal damage registered.
Kill the brain, make it route.
What is your command? As you command. I serve your glory.
Fucking bugs, man.
Moving
Why did it not route?
of death. How may I serve? Boarding successful. Frayed ones are feasting. Inevitable. Motive units fully engaged. Engaging weaponry. Yes, my
Right, you come up the
liege.
back. Oh, they do take a while. They do take a while to get their shit done.
What is your command? Initializing motive power.
I like the fires though, the fires are cool.
Glory.
Can you shoot,
You've
please?
accumulated 50% of strategic points.
Impossible. Cannot comply.
The enemy has accumulated 25% of strategic points. You have seized a strategic area.
Okay, now I want you two to come out over here.
Relocating. On the march. I serve your glory. Inevitable. Ready to serve.
Ah, yeah, so you have to be outside of silent running in order to be able to star pulse. Oh, why did it not jump properly?
Vessel sighted. Moving.
Right, let's cap this point.
How may I serve? Yes, my liege.
You guys go down there and cap that.
Command. Initializing motive power.
I want to keep my distance in case he just charges out of the cloud. But I'm also going to
The
keep
enemy
my
is seizing one of your strategic
teleport.
areas.
Oh, where did he go? Oh, he's coming up here. Okay.
Ready to serve.
That's fine. Is anything damaged? No.
How may I serve?
The
That's
enemy
okay.
has seized a strategic area.
Relocating.
We can just kite him and win him points, really.
I am the dynasty's spear.
Let's use another
You have
weak
seized a strategic
one of these. What's he got? Okay. These should be all pretty vulnerable. We'll just target this one. Whatever we kill, that's just gonna give us the points we need. It doesn't. We're not like trying to win the combat as such at this point. Just trying to win the game, you know. I need to get away. I'm gonna loop around like. No, I'm gonna loop around like that.
Ready to
and come back and pincer these guys that are hiding down here. Let's get another resurrection orb. And you're all on reload stance, so you're all going to do maximum damage to one target. That's cool. At this point, honestly, I don't care. I can just bully these guys.
You have accumulated 75% of strategic points.
As you command. Caltech swarms the enemy vessel. I am the nearest spear. Fully engaged. We are death.
Now you proceed to chase.
What is your command?
Fires are really hurting him.
How may I serve? On the march.
Not got any major criticals yet, so we'll wait with the pyramidal reconstruction. Okay, he's conceded. I forgot to good look have fun.
Damage registered.
So I didn't check the stats really on the angles of the weapons, so his claws are broken. Oh yeah, that's a good point. When the flagship's alive, they can't rout. Yeah. Wait, so what happens when their morale goes to completely empties while the flagship's alive? Does it do anything? Or surely it does something. Oh, wait, hang on. Which one's the red one? Oh, right, so it literally does nothing. Wow, okay. Interesting. I feel like the fires were actually pretty decent there. Really helped against the escorts. Yeah, this might be the red one. Because the escorts don't get the shield, so I could just lightning strike them instantly and... yeah, instant fire. That's really nice against them. I like that. Most intimidating thing ever. Oh, sorry, I missed your questions, Sardox. Do I have a favourite faction on this game already? Yeah, Atlas is answering all my goddamn questions. Now, to be fair, I'm not really a Crons feg. I'm not that big of a fan of the Necrons. I like their lore, but I'm not really keen on their implementation. Wait, the boarding stacks affect how many fires it is? I just assumed that regardless of how many stacks you get, the instant you do your assault action, it just causes one fire. Are you saying that the fire reapplies every time you get a proc? It didn't look like it did there. Oh, I didn't notice that. Are you sure? It didn't look like it did when I was doing the boarding actions with the cruiser. I mean, that's 4 assault actions. I didn't see that many fires on them. I'd say my favourite factions, definitely AdMech. I really like them in the lore, and I like the challenge that they pose at the moment in terms of the game's balance. And other than that, I'm not sure, man. It's a bit of everything. A bit of everything. Oh, what? It only affects the flagship? Oh, I didn't read that. Right, yep. Each assault action applies a fire aboard, only affects the flagship. That makes sense. Yep. That's trash. Let's not use that again. Orcs, eh? Orcs. What do we do against orcs? I think we go Scarab Swarm. Because it's all about surviving up close while you need to. Is there anything else that's useful down here? Again, this only applies to the flagship, so it's like, meh. Plus it's only when in reload stance. Nope. None of this is good, man. None of this is good. So we'll have you on 2, we'll have you on 3. Who's the isolated one? It's you. You can have 4. Wait, they actually changed it where you can click these now, so they've actually went back on that. I thought it was intentional before that you couldn't do it in here. Interesting. Either they've gone back on their word, or it wasn't intentional all along. Don't know.
Yes, my liege. Ready to serve. Moving.
He's got the stealth fleet. Interesting. Tell you what then, you escorts don't really cap that much faster. So, you go straight down there. You go down there.
Initializing motive power. Inferior vessel sighted. On the march.
Right, here's the escorts.
Relocate.
Ain't that nice? Ain't that nice?
I serve your glory.
I need to remember that Z is the really strong one, F is the really weak one. Which makes sense since F is what you get on the other ones as well. I just need to remember that. How are you doing over here? Is there anything here? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Okay.
As you command. What is your command? Inevitable. Ready to serve.
Fuck! I keep pressing G because every other race has it as G. For God's sake.
Inferior vessel sighted.
That's really annoying.
I serve your glory. Move.
Damn Necrons, man.
How may I serve? Inevitable. On the march. Inferior vessel sighted. I am the dynasty spear.
Wait, he's got a mega rock. Alright.
Serve your glory.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Interesting.
As you command.
He has a mega rock. Don't really want to waste my ordnance on a mega rock. I want to hit these guys with it. So let's just pull out for now.
You have seized a strategic area.
Motive units fully engaged.
You stay back there. You guys get out.
How may I serve?
I want to hit these with it. Okay. The mark is nearly here again. So that's fine.
On the march.
We'll send the powerful one down here. Mark. You guys turn around and shoot that. You guys hit that. You go for the back cap. You go for the back cap.
Initializing motive power.
Yeah, you can join the fight as well, man. Ooh, there's no shared cooldown. I forgot about that. No shared cooldown. That's really good. I want to just focus down this one now. Hit the... Yeah, we'll hit the deck. We'll hit the deck.
There will be
So this one's... Is this one frontal? Yeah, okay. Cool. Oh, turn. So this should rip him down pretty fast. And I want to just board the other one. Turn around, chase it down. Oh, you didn't actually board. What are you doing, man? I want to get down here and use my scarabs. I mean, that's going to die anyway due to the fires.
You have accumulated 25% of strategic.
Oh, that's not good. He got an engine hit. No longer want to be here. It's not going to heal for a really long time. Okay, you go into healing mode. To be honest, I do not need to be fighting this, and I should not be fighting this. But I've waited too long and I'm losing my engines. Shit. I waited way too long there. As soon as I got that ship, I should have been straight out. He's using a goddamn Mega Rock. What do I need to be fighting that for? Come on, keep moving. Oh man, 74 seconds, that's way too long. At least I can send the powerful fighters out down here. Come on. More fighters. Wait, why are you not capping?
The enemy has accumulated 25%
What happened to my other ship?
strategic points.
Okay, it is alive, but not by much.
Energy to recoalescence. Internal damage registered.
Why are you moving back up?
As you command. Ready to serve. Counter-tech swarms have breached the enemy vessel. How may I serve? Yes, my liege.
No! It wasn't enough.
Ready to serve. Impossible.
Oh, I actually passively healed the engines. That's rare.
Reassembly
Oh wait, shit. I just jumped in as well. I'm not playing my Necrons very well here. Not playing them very well. Can you infiltrate, please? I'd really like that.
critical damage.
It's a Hulk, and he infiltrated. Cool. And you infiltrate as well.
You have seized a strategic area.
Okay, cool. We survived. That was extremely, extremely, extremely sloppy. And the Doom Scythes killed it. Honestly, man, this ship is fucking awesome. I don't know if it's just the context of the meta or what, but it's really damn good.
It's
really good. Quadruple Doom Scythe damage is significant as fuck. It's really significant. Okay. I need to get this thing healed. Where am I going to send it? I'm just going to send it over here for now. And try and capture this or something.
Inevitable.
The enemy is
I've only got one more
seizing
lightning
the
strike on my
strategic
main ship
areas.
anyway.
The
GG?
enemy has seized a strategic
I mean,
area.
I don't know.
How may I serve?
It might not be GG.
Ready to serve. As you command. I serve your glory.
Yeah, the torpedoes on those things are just...
Relocating. What is your command? On the march. I am the dynasty's spear.
Well, he's sitting here, so...
Yes, my liege. How may I serve?
Okay, he's literally gone over there.
As you command.
Fair enough.
Motive units fully engaged. Relocating.
Well, that's that.
Ready to serve. On the march. I serve your glory.
The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas.
So let's have a look at the...
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
What is your command?
You have seized a strategic area.
So, let's have a look at this damage over time, right? Tell me, is that the normal damage over time that they do? Is it? Hmm?
The enemy has accumulated
That's a lot
50% of
better.
strategic points.
So yeah, you can actually do some serious damage with this. Because it ignores armor, obviously.
I serve your glory. Moving.
It's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting.
As you command.
Yeah, it's crazy. Look at this damage, man.
Ready to serve.
Very effective. Very effective.
On the march. How may I serve?
Whoa.
Inevitable. Inferior vessel sighted.
You have accumulated 75%
Yeah.
of strategic points.
It's already done 800 HP. I mean, that is basically two of them. Because I did use a bunch of the other things.
Ready to serve.
But yeah, it's very strong, man. It's very strong. Very strong.
I serve your glory.
Very good, very strong.
The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas.
Why is that line there? What?
What is your command?
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Motive units.
And that's the game. It's dead to all the fires. Yeah, this new Grand Cruiser is really interesting, to be honest.
You are close. It's
definitely viable.
Strategic points.
Relocating.
Wait, what? Does that always do that? Just drifting... It just blew up instantly.
Vessel lost. Adapt protocols to compensate. What is your command? How
Oh.
critical. Boarding
I don't know. I don't understand how that works. Anyway.
The enemy has accumulated 75% of strategic.
Yeah, I figured it was GG, so I just didn't bother. Interesting, interesting. He had the tractor cannon. I don't even know if he used that, to be honest. What's the shock attack mega cannon? Applies 4 assault actions to an enemy ship. What? Super long lightning strike, basically. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I should be right back, guys. I'm just going to head to the loo. Okay. Let's try again. I like this mixed fleet. Making use of the new ship. I forgot its name. The Scourge. Making use of the Scourge. I think 2 of them will be quite viable against some races. The races that previously were struggling against carriers. But obviously it's a bit of a cheese tactic. But adding 1 Scourge to your fleet, yeah man, I think that's pretty legit. I think that's legit. Okay, cool. A dirty little Magos. Let's punish him for his technological arrogance. Right. What are we doing? What are we doing? You're going number 1. You're going number 2. You're going number 3. I'm gonna send you down on your own. Down this bit. Actually... it's probably not... It's probably better off just blobbing up over here, to be honest. So we'll do exactly that. He's the AdMech. I want dispersed beams against the AdMech. I'll just keep everything together, really. We're gonna go for Scarab Swarms again. Yep, these are nice. Oops. Oh, shit. I hate this. Oh, it's very frustrating. I don't know what they've done with the setup thing, but it's just completely broken. The placement is awful. I've not even put them in stealth. Not focusing. Right. So the main thing we need to be careful of is all of the Nova cannons, and it's going to be a bit of a problem actually because I don't have mass recall. So if he's smart, he can just do them one by one and slowly pick away at me. Bait out my jump and then laugh as I squirm around void space. Absolutely helpless. Okay. Oh, you must be able to recall them. Yeah, that's really cool. Wait, so how do you do that? How do you do that? Because he just done it then. Oh man, that's so cool. Oh, this is horrible. I hate this matchup.
All power to motive units. Initializing motive power.
I hate this matchup.
How may I serve?
Definitely one of the harder ones. No.
I serve your glory.
Are you serious? You just got the engine? Oh no, we got a weapon. What? Teleport.
Units fully engaged. Move is your command?
Oh, why do you have to turn so slow?
You have seized
Fucking
a strategic
cancer.
area.
Ready to serve.
What are you doing? Oh my god. Horrendous.
I am the dynasty's spear.
I don't know if he's fixed that out or not. If they fix that.
Vessel sighted.
Tyrant, 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 dictator. Okay.
I serve.
Whatever.
Yes, my liege.
Basically, I want to bait him down towards the gas clouds and laugh, then...
Initialize motive power.
You have seized a strategic area.
Oh, fuck this, man.
Relocating.
Without mass recall, it's just... Ugh, what can I do?
Motive power.
Not much.
I serve your glory.
Necron trash race.
Yes, my liege.
Alright. We gotta go in for the kill.
Spear.
Why did you not... Oh my god, he got the fucking engine crit. This is
You
horrible.
have seized a
Horrible.
strategic area.
Fucking disgusting this is.
Moving. What is your command? As you command.
No, stop.
How may I serve? All power to motive units. On the march. I serve your glory.
What are you doing?
Ready to serve. Relocating.
Well, that's game over for me. This is such a horrendous matchup. If you don't have mass recall, there's not really anything you can do. And I don't have mass recall, so there's not really anything I can do.
I am the dynasty's spear.
The enemy has accumulated 25% of strategic points. You have accumulated 25% of strategic points.
Oh, that looks so cool when they die. What the hell?
Vessel lost.
Is that normal?
Victory probability slipping. Moving. Initialize motive power.
They just added the carrier though.
Relocating. Victory probability slipping. We have lost a vessel. Inferior vessel sighted. On the march. What is your command?
Oh well. That's that. Let's move on. The new patch is interesting. I wouldn't say it was particularly good as a balance patch, but in terms of changing the meta, it's very effective. It's very effective. Certainly has done that. Oh, we're so close to mass recall. Come on. Give it to me. I need it. Yeah, it's a Cyrus patch. I mean, I don't know. It's improved some matchups, but other ones are just... Yeah, they're still... The balance is objectively equivalent, just different. The design is different, the balance is the same. It's slightly better than average balance, I'd say. But the new patch is fun, man. It changes the meta, that's cool. It gives us stuff to do. Imperial Navy, eh? I think we go Lightning Link against the Imperial Navy. You boys can all infiltrate and come down here. I hope they hotfix this. Right. Good. I forgot to put these in stance. Lightning Link for you all. What weapons does this have? Yeah, it just has the lightning arc. No particle whips here. I know, Con. We all have missed the Necrons. That said, I still don't think they'd be a very good race to have in Dawn of War 2. As much as we miss them, it'd be very difficult to design them to work in Dawn of War 2.
Inevitable. How may I serve? All power to motive units.
Well, given the fact that their default infantry is Necron warriors, you know, and the fact that
You have seized a strategic
they're just not that
area.
diverse. It barely worked in Dawn of War 1. God, did you try playing Imperial Guard versus Necrons on Dark Crusade? Did you try that shit? You telling me that worked?
Ready to serve. On the march.
I mean, it felt thematic, that's about it.
Motive units fully engaged.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
I am the dynasty's spear. Initializing motive power.
Spread these out. Not gonna even try and cap that with the escort, it'll take too long. And where is he? Let's hit the decks.
I serve your glory.
What speed is this thing on? 180. These are 240. Okay. Interesting. Decks, decks, decks.
Ready to serve. All power to motive units. As you
I
command.
want to target this.
How may I serve?
Alright,
You
fine,
have
we'll try and
seized
cap.
a strategic area.
Moving. I serve your glory. Inevitable. I am the dynasty's spear.
Let's try and bait out his jump.
Impossible. Cannot comply.
Board him.
Ready to serve.
Come on. Oh, he just missed it. That's lame.
Boarding successful. Frayed ones are feasting. As you command.
Well, he doesn't seem to be doing it, so
Reach the
I don't
enemy
know.
vessel. What is your command? On the march.
You have seized a strategic area.
Just like that, it's destroyed the deck, eh?
Motive power. How may I serve?
Okay, fine, we'll kill this.
I serve your glory.
Kill this one and we'll board the one on the far side.
What is your command? Yes, my liege.
Okay, he's jumping. Where's he jumping to?
Possible. Cannot. Relocating. Ready to serve. Reassembling coherence.
You have seized a strategic area.
How may I serve? Motive units fully engaged. I am the dynasty spear. Initializing motive power.
I should use it on the other one. Whoops.
On the march. Ready to serve. Boarding successful.
Blow it up. Come on.
Great ones are feasting.
Come on, blow it up.
No escape. As you command. How may I serve?
And you gotta get out of there.
Moving.
Oh my god, come
You have
on.
accumulated 25%
Okay,
of
cool.
strategic points.
What is your command?
You turn around this way.
Internal damage registered. Inevitable. How may I serve?
Teleport behind them. Focus down this one now.
Energy to recoalescence. Target blocked. I am the dynasty spear. As you command.
Should try and not fight them on two flanks, to be fair.
Ready to serve. Relocating.
I want to try and board him.
I serve your glory. Initializing motive power. What is your command? Moving. How may I serve?
You have seized a strategic area.
On the march. Impossible. Cannot comply. Yes, my liege. Carroll-10 swarms have breached the enemy vessel. Initializing motive power. Target locked.
Fleeing? What are you doing?
All power
You shouldn't be
to
fleeing.
motive units.
Shoot him.
On the march.
I want to focus on that fella.
Boarding successful.
He's not important. He's not important. He's not important. You need to get out, big boy.
Ready to serve. Moving.
Oh, hit him. Nope.
Inevitable.
He
You
can't.
have accumulated 50% of strategic points.
I am the dynasty.
Wait, what? Oh, right. It did Hulk him. Good. I was going to say.
What is your command? Inevitable. Ready to serve. Yes, my liege. I serve your glory. Motive units fully engaged. How may I serve?
Gonna jump again on him soon.
Command.
Jump on him.
Power to motive units.
Yeah, we killed the frigate as well. Oh.
Relocating.
Oh, well done.
Accumulated 75% of strategic
I want you to come down the side, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna lightning arc.
Ready to serve.
Go over here.
I am the dynasty's spear.
Lightning arc.
Phase disengagement successful.
Oh, that's really nice use of it, actually. I like that. Yeah. Feels good, man. Yikes. That hurt. The pain. The pain.
Swarms have breached the enemy vessel. I serve your glory. Impossible. Cannot comply.
Why are you so still?
You
Keep
are
moving.
close to victory by strategic points.
Ready to serve.
Oh, he's so doomed.
Relocating. Modes of units fully engaged.
He's gonna blow himself up.
What is your
Fair enough, mate. Yeah. Alright. It's pretty slow paced fighting these guys, isn't it? I guess just playing as the Necrons in general, it's pretty slow paced. I liked the lightning arc usage though on the drifting ship. That was pretty cool. It's a nice little strategy you can use. I do like it against the Imperial Navy, because they have quite tanky ships. Quite tanky ships. But they're not the fastest, so can be quite useful. Oh my god, it's even a portrait mirror. Yikes. This fleet, yeah, probably not very good in a mirror. Probably not very good at all in a mirror. We'll see. We shall see. Especially with a point layout that massively favours him. Oh dear. Well, let's see. So, yeah, definitely want Lightning Link in the mirror. I know for a fact that's going to be very helpful. Is any of these are useful? No, 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 no. They're not going to beat that. We'll put you on Lightning for now. For now.
I am the dynasty's spear. Initializing motive power. How may I serve? All power to
Quicker.
motive units. Ready to serve.
Let's have a look. Four ships, that's quite a lot. That's quite a lot. If he's got 4 of these, I'm kind of screwed, I feel like.
I am the dynasty's spear.
Tell you what I can do though.
You have seized a strategic
I can
area.
bait out his Star Pulse with these initial ones. And then send in some of the strong ones afterwards. Like, this is a lot of fighters, right? You gotta Star Pulse this shit. That's what I want him to think. Then I'll send out the quadruple squadron afterwards. If we can sort of come at him from the angle, we're not gonna have time because he's gonna cap it so fucking fast. I'm gonna say if we can just... Oh wow. Well, he's got 2, so...
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Yes, my liege. They are doomed. Inevitable.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Instant engine damage. Hilarious, man. Instant deck killed. Just brilliant.
You have seized a strategic
Just
area.
brilliant.
Initialize motive power. As you command. What is your command?
Maybe the resurrection orb is decent in the mirror, I'm not sure.
Critical damage levied. Inevitable.
Not sure.
Shroud strike successful. There will be no escape. Yes, my liege. Motive units fully engaged. Relocating. Inferior vessel sighted. Moving. I am the dynasty spear.
Let's send him down here.
What is your command? Yes, my liege.
Just run circles around this fool. I need to get the jump on him and get behind him.
Serve your glory. On the march.
Wow, I've lost the fucking deck and engines again. What the hell? Well, that was a bit lucky, wasn't it?
Ready to serve. I serve your glory. What is your command?
Is he really not going into call to arms? Okay,
Inevitable.
if he says so.
How may I serve? Reassembling coherence. Enemy vessels suffer.
Is he repairing it? Yeah, he is. Okay.
I am the dynasty spear.
These Necron mirrors are not very entertaining.
Successful.
Suffice to say that. Jesus.
Relocating. Moving.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I let him go into the cloud. That was really dumb of me.
Your command.
Ah, this is so tedious. Fucking boring, man.
Units. Initializing motive power.
Really boring.
I serve your glory. Inevitable. Ready to serve. On the march. I am the dynasty spear.
Apparently they do, yeah.
The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas.
Yes, my liege.
I'm tempted actually just to lightning strike this thing.
The enemy has seized a strategic
We'll see.
area.
Not too much point right now.
I serve your glory.
Is there anything wrong with him? No. Okay.
As you command.
Cool, well.
How may I serve? Inevitable. I am the dynasty spear. Relocating.
You have seized a strategic area.
I serve
Alright. That's nearly a Hulk. That's
You
a good
have
thing.
seized a strategic area.
Right, hang on. He's splitting up. For some reason, he's splitting up.
what is your command? Moving. Ready to serve. Impossible.
I can't get higher than that. Really? Well, I want to hit the flagship.
What is
That's what I really want right now.
The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas.
If I can kill the flagship?
The enemy has accumulated 25% of strategic points. The enemy has seized a strategic area. You have accumulated 25% of strategic points.
Drop void anchors. On the march. Motive units fully engaged. We are death. Yes, my
Shit.
liege. Inferior vessel sighted. All power to motive units. How may I serve? Locked. As you command.
Stop this shit. Scuttling him.
Reach the enemy vessel. Inevitable. I am the dynasty's spear.
It looks like I'm gonna lose this mirror.
Impossible. Cannot comply. On the march. Engaging weaponry.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Initializing motive power. Boarding successful. Flayed ones are feasting. Relocating. I serve your glory. Yes, my liege. Ready to serve. Initializing motive power. How may I serve? Inevitable. What is your command?
Maybe if you kill this thing?
On the march.
Nope.
I am the dynasty's spear. As you command. Energy to weapons array. Ready to serve. Moving. I serve your glory.
Have I got a lightning strike, please?
How may I serve?
Oh, I need the points.
Liege. What is your command? They are doomed. On the march. How may I serve? Engaging weaponry. I serve your glory.
Can I get the lightning link?
Ready to serve.
Damn it.
Dynasty's spear.
No, he scuttled him.
Relocating.
That's a problem.
You have seized a strategic area. The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas. The enemy has accumulated 50% of strategic points.
Energy to recoalescence. I serve your glory.
Come on. Nope.
Cannot comply. Initializing motive power.
Oh no, he's fleeing. Shit.
May I serve?
Not good. Turn around.
Ready to serve.
Oh my god, this pathing.
What is your command? Initializing motive power. I am the dynasty's spear. As you command.
You have accumulated 50% of strategic points.
How may I serve? Yes,
Wow.
my liege.
The enemy has seized a strategic
insane.
area.
No, why are you getting so close? to be able to pulse these.
Moving. I have the dynasty spear. On the march. What is your command? I serve
Bad. Stop that shit.
energy to weapons array. Initializing motive power. Power I serve. As you command. Ready to serve. Internal damage registered. What is your command? Mountain swarms have breached the enemy vessel. I have the dynasty spear.
Oh no!
Internal damage registered.
Run them through.
Liege.
Ah, this is fucked, man. This is horrible.
Boarding successful. Frayed ones are feasting.
Yeah, this is not fun.
Accumulated
Not fun.
75% of strategic points. You have accumulated 75% of strategic points. The enemy is
Whatever.
seizing one of your strategic areas. The enemy is close to victory by strategic points.
I can't say that that was remotely
The enemy
enjoyable.
has seized a strategic area.
I probably need to stop playing the Necrons right now, because everyone is just bombing the Necrons and it's really annoying. Because the mirror matches are lame. Not able to use my lovely Scourge. Oh, we got mass recall though. That's nice. Very nice. Very handy ability.